Let's talk about Cardi B situation, guys. Okay. So I think that, young girls should learn one very important thing from Cardi B, that when you have a husband who's not really your ex-husband yet, and your relationship with him failed and you have kids with him, you should never look, immediately after the breakup, you should never look for another guy, because that's not a good solution. To avoid this kind of situation, you have to be focused on yourself. For some reason, a lot of women can't be alone. They cannot focus on themselves. And this is like, I don't know, maybe it's a trauma response. I really don't know. But, when you are having a divorce and you have kids with your husband and it's so complicated, it's very painful, it's so difficult, to process, you should not look for another guy, because this guy will feel and see the problems that you have, the traumas that you have, and he will use it against you. And Cardi B's situation is like, everybody knew that she's divorced and then Offset was cheating on her many times. So she should just focus on herself. She should focus on her career. She should do like a huge comeback and show people that she's a hardworking woman who is really smart and knows how to do this and that, knows how to deal with this emotion and stuff like that. Because you can make a mistake and that's all right. But when you're having a husband who was cheating on you and you have like 3 kids with him and then you break up and you do not focus on yourself after that, I don't know what is wrong with you. When you're looking for another man after that, me personally, I would be sick of men for many years. I would never be like to be in a relationship after all of that. She's been like betrayed. He was cheating on her. And I don't know what is wrong with you women, but you will never put yourself first. So you need a man. You need somebody to focus on. And that's crazy. Like, you don't need a break. Like, I love to be in my peace, I love to like be alone. I don't have any problem with that. But some women have like a huge problem with that. They cannot focus on themselves. It's like when you jump from one relationship to the other, and your last relationship was, so when you jump from one relationship to the other, and your last relationship was traumatizing you, what are you doing? You have no, there's no work done on yourself. You should work on yourself first. Like, there's no work done. You didn't work on yourself. So you're gonna meet the same guy every single time until you understand what is wrong with you. Maybe her father was cheating on her mom. And I have nothing against Cardi B. But the way she looks like and the way she acts, I mean, like, she's a girl and everybody likes her. Like, a lot of people like her. And I know girls like that, they are very likable because, they're honest, they're real, but with these BBL and all of this stuff, she looks just, I don't know. I don't really like this aesthetic. I mean, it looks kind of like she looks like a person who doesn't know her value, and she's trying to show her value with her looks. Like, she's trying to look so good that she is doing too much, and it looks like she is that person who is trying to show to the world that she has value, and she's trying to show her value with her looks. Like, she's trying to do, and she's doing too much. Because this BBL and all of this is too much. It doesn't look good. It looks a little bit trashy, but I like her. I like her. I think she's a cool girl. But there's some like problem with her, and a lot of women have this problem. Like, they break up, and even if the last relationship and the breakup was very traumatic, you will look for another guy because you can't be alone. And I'm like, don't you need a break? What can you do when you're having a break? You can work on yourself. You can heal. I don't know, you can maybe look for another job that you always wanted. Now you can finally do what you want. Now you can finally be focused on your goals and dreams. And that's so fun. And that's so fun that you can have right now. You can have this journey to go for your goals and your dreams and the things that you were planning for years. Now you can do that because you're free. It's like when you're out of relationship, you're finally free, because having a serious relationship, it's not easy. It's rough. It's tough. You're not really free. You really have to like understand and, understand the person you're with. You can't really make decisions because you want to. No, you just have to, take into consideration what your partner has to say and things like that. But now you're free. You have a break. You can focus on yourself. You have 3 kids. You should be focused. I think that Cardi B should be focused on her kids. If she would be like 100% focused on her kids, she wouldn't be pregnant with her foot, and she wouldn't really get this guy, because this guy is no good. He's no good. He's no better than Offset. He has kids with a lot of women. He doesn't really care about those women, and I think he doesn't really care about those kids. So it's not a good choice, and you're gonna be like a single mom of 4, and I'm really sorry for her. So do not take Cardi B as an example. She's cool. She has a career, but I think that women like her will lose it all for a man, and that's not the way it should be living. It's like something that you should never do.